Hi everybody, my name is Tori. I'm a junior communication sciences and disorders major with triple minors in psychology, health and society, and science here at Emerson College. And today I'm going to be taking you along with me for a day in my life. I've got 3 classes scheduled for today. My first class of the day is called Survey of Language Disorders, and I'm going to go ahead and walk over to that class right now. It's in the Paramount building, so while I am walking over there, I will tell you a little bit more about Survey of Language Disorders. I'm super excited to take you along with me for a day in my life, so let's go ahead and get right to it.
Alright, so like I just mentioned, I'm walking over to my first class of the day. It's in the Paramount building. It's at 10 o'clock, so that's where I'm at right now.
Within this course, we go over all things disorders of human communication, whether that's a developmental communication disorder or an acquired communication disorder in a child or an adult. So it sort of covers the whole gamut of the life with language disorders. All right, so while I've got a little bit of a break in between my classes here, I thought I would talk about my Emerson journey so far academically. I actually started out at Emerson as a journalism major. I didn't exactly know what I wanted to do, but I knew that Emerson had a really great journalism program, so I applied, got in, and ended up here. But as I was making my way through my first semester, I learned about the communication disorders department here at Emerson and quickly fell in love with the program, met with some of the faculty within the department, and realized within my first semester that is what I want to do with my career and life down the line. So I made my major switch first semester freshman year, and then second semester I was instantly taking communication disorders classes right after the switch, and it didn't set me back at all. In fact, I've been able to include 3 different minors into my academic journey. So I have a minor in psychology, a minor in health and society, and a third minor in science. So I can talk a little bit about arts, health, and community here as well. Arts, health, and community is a brand new course. It's project-based, and you get paired with a community partner, and you work with them to create an arts-based initiative. All right, so I just finished up my second class of the day, and now I'm gonna walk over to my third and final class of the day, which is Oral Rehabilitation. It's over in the Billboardy Theater in the Union Bank building, which is about a 3-minute walk from the Colonial Residence Hall. So I'm gonna go ahead and walk over there now, and I can tell you a little bit more about the class then. In this class, you learn a lot about hearing loss, whether it was congenital, being you got it, you've had it since birth, or acquired hearing loss, meaning you got it at some point in your life. You learn all about the social and emotional effects of hearing loss. You learn about cochlear implants and hearing aids. You learn about communication strategies, basically all things surrounding hearing loss.
Alright, I just finished my last class of the day, and now I'm going to head over to El Jefe's, which is a restaurant on campus that takes our board box with a proper meal plan, and I'm going to go ahead and pick up some dinner before my next meeting for the night. Yay! Now we're heading back to the Colonial building where we both live. Woo!
Bye, Emma! Alright, so I'm done with class for the day, and I am just getting ready for an executive board meeting for one of the organizations I'm a part of. While I'm getting ready for that, I might as well tell you about some of the things that I do on campus outside of academics. So this meeting I'm getting ready for tonight is for NISLA. It's the National Student Speech Language Hearing Association. It's a pre-professional organization for students studying communication disorders, either undergrad or graduate. And I'm the president of that organization. So we have our meeting tonight. You'll get a little glimpse into that. Some other things I do on campus: I'm the vice president of finance for Alpha Epsilon Phi, which is a national social sorority we have here. So I'm on the executive board for that. I also am involved in research. I am a research assistant for a faculty member in the School of Communications. It's a psychology professor, and with her I work on coding data and organizing spreadsheets for the specific research that she's working on, and it's a really great experience. I actually am able to get a non-tuition credit through that, so I get a full academic credit it goes on your transcript and you don't have to pay anything for it, and you get a lot of great research experience. So if you're interested in doing research at Emerson, I would definitely say get involved in that. It's really been a great experience. Alright, so I just finished my last meeting of the night. It was the actual NISLA chapter meeting. We had a great time tonight. We went over a lot of different things, but that just wrapped up, and that pretty much wraps up my day for the most part. I'll send a few emails here, get a little bit more work done, but for the most part, I'm done for the night. So that's pretty much a wrap here on a day in the life. I hope you enjoyed and got a little bit of a better insight to what it's like to be a communication disorders major here at Emerson College. Bye, everybody.